Believe me when I say this video is extremely special. I was waiting for the right time to make it and release it. I remember when I had the chance to get into the Tomb Raider franchise. I was 8 years old in 2003 and I had a chance to play Tomb Raider The Angel of Darkness on my PlayStation 2. And I just fell in love with the game. It was just a few years later that I discovered that Tomb Raider The Angel of Darkness was the 6th game. There was other 5 games. So of course, as every single one here, I decided to play the whole franchise. So Tomb Raider 1 came, Tomb Raider 2, 3, The Last Revelation, Chronicles, The Angel of Darkness, and I enjoyed Tomb Raider Legend, Anniversary and Underworld. I remember back in the day during the reboot era that some other fans, just as myself, we were asking for some ports. I really wanted to play the classic games in modern console generations. And why it's not happening? It was during that time that I remember some thoughts that I had when I was a kid, when I was getting into the Tomb Raider franchise. And one of them was, what a shame that I probably would never had a chance to live for real the release of the classic games. Because after all, when they happened, I was just a baby. So I decided to give it myself an attempt to fulfill this feeling. And that was the moment when I decided to put in practice for real an old project that I had, which was this channel, Tomb Raider de A a Z, from A to Z. And doing so, I decided to create walkthroughs for all the main Tomb Raider games. And specifically for the classic Tomb Raider games, I decided to make walkthroughs without using medipacks and finding all the secrets. It was just with Angel of Darkness that I decided to keep those challenges, but doing so with no deaths. I recorded all the walkthroughs, and I won't lie, I was very happy to do so because, in a way, it was my way to live what other people had the chance to live in the 90s. So I was feeling okay with it. I was happy. And I am really proud of the classic walkthroughs that I did here in the channel. And then we had the announcement of Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3 Remastered, with its expansions and some restored contents. Wow. I remember I cried when I watched the trailer of its announcement. I cried. I was so emotional. I was so happy. I was not believing my eyes. I was like, somebody pinch me. It's not possible that this is actually true. I got the remasters with no regret. I fell in love with Tomb Raider 1 all over again. I fell in love again with classic Lara Croft. I fell in love again with dinosaurs, with the Lost Valley, Palace Midas, Sanctuary of the Scion. I fell in love with Tomb Raider 2 again, with Tomb Raider 3 again. I love it. This new mode, the new Game Plus they created for those remasters. Wow, what an experience. I was extremely happy. That because me, as a Tomb Raider fan, I was used to be ignored by the developers of the current Tomb Raider games because I was asking for things and I was not the only one. And apparently, they were not listening to us. I remember that feeling of being ignored almost made me drop the franchise behind. Like, Tomb Raider is not for me anymore. And then the remasters came and I was like, yes! I remember one day I was editing some of the first impression videos I did here in the channel, and I thought, wow, this couldn't get any better. Could it be? Then we were in October from the last year, and we watched the Netflix TV show Tomb Raider: The Legend of Lara Croft. And I remember I was a little disappointed about this TV show, but that's okay. I was not having high hopes for that. But it was funny to see that in the following day, we had the announcement of Tomb Raider 4, 5, and 6 Remastered. I even made a react video here in the channel, watching the trailer for the first time, and again, crying, getting emotional, and I was like, No way this is possible. No way. We went from Netflix TV show to Tomb Raider 4, 5, and 6 remastered almost like one single step. It was almost like going from hell to heaven in one single step. I was over the moon by it. I remember before its announcement, I was thinking maybe we can have Tomb Raider 4 and 5. Perhaps Tomb Raider 6 as well, but I know Tomb Raider The Angel of Darkness works with a different engine comparing to 4 and 5. So maybe, I don't know. But again, I was used to feel ignored by the developers, so I was not having high hopes as well. But then I received this information, I watched the trailer, and I couldn't believe myself. What an year to be a Tomb Raider fan. This video is not a review. I will make a proper review later. But this video is to share with you that I truly believe in the power of the words. I truly believe that words are like bricks. You can use bricks to build a house, and you can also use bricks to entomb a dead body. That's why I'm recording this video, because I also believe in the power of gratitude. And that's why I'm recording this video. Thank you, Aspyr, for publishing these remasters. Thank you, Saber Interactive, for your hard work on these remasters. And thank you for calling the fans to work with you on these remasters. And of course, thank you, Tomb Raider fan, who worked directly on those remasters. So yeah, you, thank you. Thank you for these remasters. Thank you for giving me this second chance that I really wished to live one day. Thank you for being part of it. Thank you for all your hard work, because I know you were facing pressure, not only from the Tomb Raider community, but also from above. And you did such an amazing work. Thank you, Tomb Raider fans. Thank you for this gift for me as a Tomb Raider fan. It's really hard to believe that I really got this second chance to play and live the release of the remasters as a second chance to live what people lived in the 90s with the release of the classics. So, thank you. Thank you for this second chance. Thank you for this. I really appreciate it, and I really hope that all your dreams come true. I really hope. I really wish the best for you, Tomb Raider fan, with Saber, Aspyr. Thank you.